The Tomy and Trackmaster Adventures of Thomas the Tank Engine, Episode 16. One Lucky Engine. One day, the engines were about to wake up and they were waiting for the drivers. When Sir Top Hat pulled up on Winston, he had some news he got to share with all the engines. Today, says the Top Hat, the Mayor Soda is gonna come to the island of Sodor. Oh, said the engines. How interesting. Yes, said the Top Hat. Not only that, there's gonna be a meeting at Vicarstown. I'll be attending, the Duke and Duchess will be attending, as well as Mr. Percival. Why the Duke and Duchess? Asked Emily curiously. And why Mr. Percival, the controller of the Narragates Railway? Asked James curiously. Well, we're just gonna talk about some things of how our railways are doing, and what should we do if we need like improve something in our railway lines. The meeting is not until later this afternoon. Oh, cool, said the engines. So, asked Gordon grandly, who would take them to Vicarstown? You want someone to take them to Vicarstown? It should be me. I imported express in it, and my grand. I'll get you there to Vicarstown on time. I'm sorry, Gordon, said the Tom Hand. It's not going to be you. It's going to be Spencer. What? All the engines said. Sir, asked Percy, why Spencer? Spencer caused way too much trouble on Sodor ever since he came to hell with the son with the Duke and Duchess. First, he caught Toby so, but Toby beat him in a race. Second, he bossed Lincoln around, but Lincoln got Spencer his comeuppance. And then third off, just lately, he almost tried to blow us up. But thank goodness no one got hurt in this accident. Even though he didn't mean to, or he kind of did. He just mad about that thing from yesterday from the other day. Look, engines, I know you dislike Spencer, but Spencer was the only engine available. Besides, the rest of you have other jobs to worry about. The engines groaned. Ugh. Come on, sir, please. Choose one of the engines. We must better than that show off Spencer. Yeah, said Will. Don't you see how much trouble he's caused? He caused way too much trouble now. Can't he get any worse than this? Yeah, sir, asked Thomas. Please choose one of us. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. All of you got different jobs. He's quite right, you know, said Winston. You have no other choice. But all I can say is, just ignore him. I had to agree with Winston to the Top and Hat. Just ignore Spencer. And he did something bad, just report it to me. Understand? Okay, we understand, they said. Good, to the Top and Hat. Now you excuse me, I have to fill in some paperwork at my office. And with that, Winston drove the Top Hat back to Napa Station. Man, said Gordon, this is just a bummer. The Top Hat shit is like a grand expressing like me to take them. I'm much faster than Spencer, but no, Spencer has to do it. You're quite right, said Emily. Spencer caused way too much trouble. It's time to put an end to this. If he caused trouble for the last time, this is the last straw. Now, said Thomas, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on, we got work to do. Come on. If we think about Spencer, we will focus lost track on our jobs. And with that, Thomas and the rest of his friends went out to do their jobs. Later that afternoon, Tommy was shunting for a passenger train when he heard a familiar whistle. Oh no, said Thomas. Here we go again. And with that, Spencer came in. Hello, little tank engine, said Thomas. Don't you miss me? Oh no. Spencer, I need to ask you this. What? Asked Spencer curiously. Why did the Tyrant choose you to take the Duke and Duchess to Vickerstown for the meeting instead of one of us angels who are much nicer unlike you? Watch your mouth, little tank engine, said Spencer. The reason why the Topham Hatt choose me is because I'm the only one available, and plus, after that thing on the yard about almost 2 weeks ago, I was doing nothing but being bored. So, the Topham had no other choice but to do this to me. There, hope that explains your question. Yeah, Spencer, I want to give you some advice. You keep on causing trouble way too much ever since you came here to Sodor. You cannot get any worse than this. Not only that, you're gonna keep on routine with your rude behavior. Well then, the top hat might punish you again. Huh, whatever, said Spencer. Now you excuse me, I need to go to the washdown and be washed and polished for the Duke and Duchess's meeting. And with that, Spencer went to go to the washdown. Thomas was not pretty happy. I have a feeling something bad is going to happen, he said to himself. Later, at the yard, something unexpected happened. While Tom was talking to Percy and Toby in the yard, Spencer was boasting about himself. What do you think of me? What do you think how I look? Do I glam? Do I look clean and polished? But the three engines just ignored Spencer. Oh, if you don't think what I think I am, well, it's time to take the Duke and Duchess to Vickerstown. Spencer puffed slowly forward. But then there was trouble. The planes were not sent out to Spencer. Spencer didn't notice this. When Spencer got to the point, he derailed. The three engines saw everything happen. Oh no! Bust my buffers, asked Percy. Flame and fireboxes, said Thomas. Luckily, no one had been hurt. Spencer was okay. He only suffered minor damages. So Tom and the Duke the Duchess came to see what happened. Spencer, said the Duke, what is the meaning of this? What happened to you? I don't know, said Spencer. I came to these points, and then all of a sudden, I kinda derailed. I didn't mean to. Oh, be quiet, Spencer. Now that you are derailed, how are we gonna get to the meeting now? Yeah, even me too, said the Topham Hatt. Well, looks like you have to go to the steamboat to get yourself repaired. I'm gonna get an engine to take you away to the steamboat so that we can get you fixed up. After Spencer was put back onto the rails, Spencer felt pretty much ashamed. Okay, says the Topham Hatt. We not to go to Vickerstown fast. The meeting will begin less than 1 hour. Okay, said the Duchess. Let's see. Where's one of you engines gonna take us? Yeah, to the Duke. Let us choose. The Duke and Duchess think thoughtfully. Then the Duchess knew in her head, I know. Thomas can take us. Me, said Thomas. Why me? Because, said the Duke, we all know you, Thomas. You are nothing but a really useful engine that can accomplish anything. Yes, said the Topham Hatt. Maybe you will want to take us, Thomas. Wouldn't you? Thomas thought for a moment. Then he replied, Of course I will, said Thomas. Percy and Toby felt happy for Thomas. Well done, Thomas, they said. Good luck, said Toby. You will need it. Yep, said Percy. I know you can do it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, said Thomas. And with that, Thomas went to collect the coach. Spencer was so innocent and exciting. He was so pretty much ashamed of himself. So Thomas collected the Duke and conducted his coat, and he was on his way to Vickerstown to make it up for lost time. Man, I'm so happy, he said to himself. I'm happy to take him down to Vickerstown. He bucked as fast as he can. Sonny and then cheered for Thomas as they passed by. Later that evening, Thomas told Percy and Toby how well the meeting went. That's great, said Percy. I'm pretty much happy that Railway is doing great. The same here, said Toby. I'm even thankful that you got the Duke conductors and stop and hat to the meeting at Vickerstown. Yep, said Thomas. Some of the engines were cheering for me, and they felt proud of me. After all, little engines can't do big things after all. Percy and Toby chuckled. You're quite right, said Percy. Little engines can't do big things, no matter what. Just then, Spencer came in. Oh, hey, Spencer. Hey, Thomas, said Spencer in a glooming voice. What happened to you? Said Percy. I kind of thought that you got badly damaged. No, he said. Only several minor damages. There's some little scratches on me, but I'm okay for the most part. That's good, said Toby. And I have something I'd like to say to you guys. Yes, they all said. Spencer took a deep breath. Thomas, I'm sorry that I kind of teased you earlier for what you did. You did a very good job taking the Duke conductors and the Tomy to the meeting at Vickerstown. Percy, I'm very sorry what I did the other day. I didn't mean to. I was just very angry they wouldn't let me into your meeting. And Toby, I'm very, very, very sorry I called you a slow steam tram when I think you're too old when you actually beat me in a race. I'm very, 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 very sorry from the bottom of my heart, said Spencer. The engines thought for a minute. Okay, Spencer, we understand where you're coming from, and apology accepted. Yep, same here, said Percy. Yep, said Toby. Just make sure not to do it again. Okay, said Spencer. Didn't mean to, like I said. Good, said Thomas. Now you excuse me, I better be going to take the Duke and Doctors home to their summer house. Bye, Spencer. Behave yourself. Thanks, I will. And Spencer went up into the night to their summer house. Well, said Percy, at least he kind of learned his lesson. Yeah, I'm very thankful he apologized to us. Yeah, said Toby. Maybe he might apologize to Lincoln. Maybe. They got up to a rough stop. I have a good feeling, said Percy, that they're gonna have like a good friendship. Well, at least the engines were pretty happy that Spencer apologized, and they were also pretty happy for their number one friend, Thomas the Tank Engine, to save the day.